Christmas movies.
I'll start with this one, I guess. I can, unless Alexis or Ricky want to go, I can start. It's not a big deal either way.
Go for it.
All right.
You saw my list, so.
I wasn't really paying attention.
Okay. Number 101. No, I'm just kidding.
1,100.
I have 10 movies on here, 9 movies on here, but I won't go through the whole list, even though I very easily could. But my number 5 is Home Alone.
Number 5?
Yeah,
really?
it's number 5. Home Alone is an amazing movie. I saw it 3 times in theaters during its initial release, and then again 3 more times when they re-released it the next year, all at drive-in theaters. Rick's yawning or puking or coughing.
Gotta cut that out. Okay.
I saw it 3 times in the initial release, and then 3 more times when they released it around Christmas the next year. And it is, as a kid, it was one of my favorite movies. Not Christmas movies, just one of my favorite movies. But yeah, it's so good. That first movie is so good.
It's fantastic.
I know it took a lot of shit because it did so well, and people do what people do when things do well, and they started to hate on it.
Just like what they said in Dogma, someone sold their soul to get that at number 1.
And I think that's garbage, because that movie it's a good movie. It's not just a standard cheesy Christmas movie. It's a good movie. It's one of those movies that you and I talk about where, like we were talking about coming of age movies, because I was telling her about what you guys were talking about on the show last week. Mm-hmm. And I said, like, a perfect coming of age movie is a movie where not just the main character, but every character in that movie has an arc and has some kind of redemption. Home Alone is one of those movies
an ensemble movie,
where
basically.
everybody has an arc and everybody has a moment of redemption, no matter how big or how small it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a feel-good movie. And it's fun as shit.
I would say that movie is one of those movies that were... It's kind of like the basis of foundation for other movies. Mm-hmm. So, like, you get, like, Blank Check and...
Yep.
I don't know, like... What was the one where they played the tricks on the dad? Like, Getting Even with Dad.
That was another culture joint, though, by the way.
So, it's another one of those ones where it's like, okay, this started something. Mm-hmm. And then it just progressed from there. So, it's not so much that it's a Christmas movie, but as it, like you said, it's a coming-of-age movie. Everybody has an arc. It's just one of those ones that kind of sets it apart from everything else that you see on movies and everything.
Right. Yeah, it's a great movie. But yeah, that's my number 5. Rick, would you like to go your number 5?
I just saw a picture. I was like, what the fuck? Number 5. These are all that kind of hit home to me. And number 5 is The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Oh, so good.
I remember...
That's my top 10.
I remember seeing that as a kid in the theater, in the movies, and like... the part that gets to me because my family was like this is the part where he takes his kid to Denny's for Christmas. And my family was sometimes going to Denny's for Christmas.
Yeah, you gotta have that special Christmas.
Yeah. So but in general, the movie just childhood everywhere. You know. Mm-hmm. I would watch that every year as a kid. You know, on VHS. To the point where it probably wore it down.
Yeah.
Which became unwatchable. So
that movie is number 6 on my list.
Okay. All right.
I love that movie. That first one is so good.
I didn't even watch the second one.
Number 2 is okay. Number 3 is...
I didn't even know there was a third one.
It's campy, but I think it really brings it home.
There's 4 of them, right?
No.
There's the Santa Claus, the Santa Claus 2, the Mrs. Claus.
Right.
The Santa Claus 3.
The Escape Clause.
Escape Clause. And isn't the fourth one? Is the fourth one with Martin Short, or is that the third one?
That's the third one.
Where he plays Jack Frost?
Yeah.
I thought that was the fourth one.
Nope,
Okay.
it's the third
There's 3. It's there. 3 is...
I think 3 really rounds it out. Like
Martin
2
Short.
is really
it's Martin
campy.
Short being Martin Short, which is always good. But...
It has art. It does.
1 is so good, though.
1's the best.
1 is the best. But it's hard to recapture that. Because once you get that and it's the one that touches home and really hits the heartstrings... You can't duplicate it.
How about
then you have to just go comedy after that.
How about the character arc that Judge Reinhold goes through in that movie?
In the first
He's
one?
an asshole.
He is.
He's
in the
an
first
asshole.
one.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, he's like...
They make you really like him in the third movie, though. Like,
and it's funny because I
He's
love
only in it
Judge
for a little
Reinhold
bit.
growing up. And then in the Santa
Show more
Claus,
respect for Judge Reinhold.
I was like, how did you make me hate this guy for half a movie?
yeah, no.
Yeah. That's my number 5.
So mine are in no
Here we
particular
go.
order.
Somebody has some splaining to do.
And I figured certain ones were going to be called out, so I didn't put them on my list. The Home Alone and the Santa Claus. So I didn't put them on my list.
Sure.
Yes, my explaining one. I don't know why. I do know why. But for some reason, when I think of Christmas, I think of Batman. Like...
You're right.
Michael Keaton Batman.
That was during
And
Christmas, wasn't
Batman
it?
Returns is around Christmas. So
Was it Batman Returns or the first
it's
one?
Batman Returns. But I believe, I'm not quite sure, and I have to double check on this because I didn't do it before I came. I believe the scene where his parents get shot, there's like Christmas, it's a Christmas setting.
I don't
I
know.
want to say, but I can't, don't quote me on that.
But yeah, Batman Returns does have
But
Christmas.
Batman Returns does have Christmas in it. That's a Christmas movie.
I know.
I'll allow it. Not that I can allow anything, but I'll
You're
allow
gonna
it.
have to.
You're gonna have to.
You're gonna have to.
You're gonna have to.
It's a good movie. It does take place during the holidays.
Oh, but that Batman animated series Christmas special, it's so
Right.
fucking good.
Right.
It's good. I'll allow that pick. I was breaking balls on the way over here, but that's a really good
It's
pull.
Totally a Christmas movie.
I must say, spoilers is I know what her list is, and like I always talk about like the women I've surrounded myself with in my life and how awesome they are. This list of Christmas movies is like example 1 of why she's fucking amazing. So,
All right, Batman.
Batman.
what's your number 4, Rick?
Well,
You started. I already did 5.
Oh, okay. I thought you did it.
Oh, I started.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, here
Yeah.
I'll go. I started.
Yeah.
So my number 4 is Die Hard.
It's a great pick.
Yeah, and there's a lot. Is it a Christmas movie? Is it not a Christmas
It's a
movie?
fucking
And like,
Christmas
It's a
movie.
Christmas
but see,
movie.
then there's the people that go way too
They're going
far.
to a Christmas party.
I know, but then there's the people that go way too far with it. It's like his wife's name is Holly. It's like shut up.
No, that has nothing.
That has
to do
nothing
with
to do with it.
That doesn't have any.
It's a Christmas movie. They're going to a Christmas party. The main character has a story arc. His main drive to come to LA is to come and see his family for Christmas.
Exactly.
It is a fucking
They're divorced.
Christmas movie in the most literal sense. And before you found out how he was to deal with in his older age, at the time, there was nobody cooler than Bruce Willis. Nobody. Like, that guy was like the bar for cool in the 80s and early 90s.
For sure.
Like, the coolest motherfucker walking the planet was Bruce Willis. Even like in his rebirth or whatever in Pulp Fiction, he was still managed to be cool in that role. He's cool in The Fifth Element. Like, he's just a fucking cool dude. That apparently is a diva. That apparently is a diva. But most cool people are divas. I'll speak for him. We're all divas. But yeah,
kind of divish.
Number 4 is
Totally a diva.
Number 4 is Die Hard, and it is an amazing movie and an amazing Christmas movie. And I will hear none of this. It's not a Christmas movie garbage from people.
That's
It's a
just
Christmas movie.
ridiculous and silly.
It's ridiculous.
Good use of the word ridiculous.
Thank you.
Lethal Weapon almost made my list too, by the way, but it didn't. There's a Christmas
Almost
scene.
too.
Yeah.
But,
All right. What was your number 4? Is there?
Something else.
Okay.
I got the classic Love Actually.
Oh, that is a good one.
I have to watch that every year.
I've never seen it. I'm gonna bust a price. Never seen it.
You never seen
That movie connects just so well. And shout out to Dan Trachtenberg, because he's really the one kind of pushed it on TRS.
Yeah, he always talked about that movie.
And I totally 100% agree with Dan Trachtenberg, director of 10 Cloverfield Lane. That movie just connects, man. Like, you know how you were talking about with Home Alone, how all these characters and like everything, just like everyone had to get over their problems. That's how good and how well constructed this movie is.
I need to see that. I've never actually.
You could actually say it's a perfect movie.
Ooh.
I would dare call it a perfect movie.
Don't let Ryan O'Leary hear you. He'll find something to tell you is wrong with it.
Ryan, you're always a filmmaker.
You're wrong. You're wrong. You're stupid. You're wrong.
A filmmaker will always say near perfect, but I will dare take the jump and say perfect. Movie.
Yeah, I need to sit down and watch that. You've seen it. You like it? Okay.
And if you haven't seen the honest trailer for it, go see the honest trailer for it because it's hilarious.
Okay.
But you kind of have to watch the movie.
Right. You have to understand it to get it.
So good.
That's
so good.
So moving.
Yes.
Special.
What's your 4?
Oh, yes. I don't remember. I didn't memorize them.
Well, that's what happens when you write it as we're walking into the studio.
Well, you know what? You told me last minute, so I had to like formulate thoughts and get it all out. Okay. So I'm going to go Elf.
That almost
I am actually not a big fan of Will Ferrell.
No, she's not.
Neither am I.
For some reason, I love this movie. But it's also because Zoe Deschanel's in that movie. So really that kind of skyrocketed that movie up the list for me.
All right.
That's good. Like, I don't know. Like,
that is a good movie.
I think the more I see that movie, the less I like it.
Really?
Which is weird. I don't know. But I do. The first time I saw it, because we saw it in theaters.
Yeah, we saw it in theaters.
I really liked it a lot. And just something about it just keeps rubbing me the wrong way above subsequent viewings.
I could almost agree with you on that too.
But
almost.
I like
but
the
it's
concept.
so good.
It's Peter Pan, man. It's clap if you believe. Like it's good.
I believe.
Yeah, it's good, man. I like it, but I used to love that movie.
No, it used to be great. And you know what's funny? It's like, I didn't really care for it. I'm like, it's a Christmas movie.
But the more you watch it,
the more I watch it, I'm like, I love this movie.
And Zoe Deschanel's amazing in it.
I love her, so.
And the mom is awesome.
Oh, I love her too.
Yeah.
What is her name?
Can't think of it right now. My brain is a blank.
But no, I love her in all movies that she does.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
It was a good cast. I think.
Oh yeah.
That just if you get past the dumb comedy that he does, like it's a really good sweet movie.
Yeah, it is. And he's perfect to play that character.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He was perfect.
Good. All right. My number 3 is an obvious classic, and that's A Christmas Story.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Yep, I want to read my movie kind of. Yeah. I love it. I remember the first time I saw that movie was on like regular TV.
Like, that's probably how I first saw it.
TBS or some shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is this movie? This is amazing. And then like the whole scene, fudge. But I didn't say fudge. I said the mother of all cuss words. Yeah, that is a great movie, man. And it's one of those movies where none of the characters have a redeeming arc. It's just shitty kids being shitty for 2 hours and then end up getting their way in the end anyway. And what fucking happens to that shitty little kid at the end of that movie? He shoots his goddamn eye out. But yeah, that is...
Serves him right.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
You're going to do it, pay the consequence.
Don't be too hard on Ralphie.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm not. He had to put on that bunny suit. Terrible.
And then he got in trouble for beating up the bully who deserved it.
He totally deserved it.
Mm-hmm. But he was a shitty kid being shitty for an hour and a half, and then he got the thing he wanted because his dad was like, I know what it's like to want a BB gun. I'm going to get him a BB gun.
I'm going to get him a BB gun.
And an icicle fell, and it hit my glasses. I love it. That's one of my favorite Christmas. That's one of my favorite movies of all time as well. Like it's in that list.
It's on my honorable mention.
Uh-huh.
But it's for the scene when the dog knocks over the turkey and like eats the turkey and knocks all over the food, and they have to go to the one place that's open and it's a Chinese food place. Yes. And the duck. Oh. It totally reminds me of what I think my childhood was at one point.
Like?
It's like
Everybody's had a Christmas like that.
I think everybody's had a Christmas that was just like an epic fail.
Yeah.
And that kind of just highlights and it unifies us as like a society, as a people. So yeah, no, I see where you're going with that.
Everybody's had a Christmas like that. Maybe not all at one time, but everybody's had.
Yeah, at least one Christmas has to be like where nothing goes right. Mm-hmm. It's just like I said, an epic fail, and the dog ate the turkey.
Yep.
So.
That's my number 3, guys. Rick, what's your number 3? Are you making adjustments to your list?
Yeah, I'm just playing with the IMDb about it. Because it takes place during Christmas. But it jumps around.
Okay.
It jumps around. And this movie, again, this is almost kind of like autobiographical Rob Gordon movie.
Therapy shit for Rick.
Just get it all out, Rick.
Serendipity.
Oh, okay.
It's John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale. It has Kate Beckinsale.
I know, and John Cusack, and I've never seen it.
And John Cusack. Damn.
I've never seen it.
What?
Oh my god, this movie just plays to my heart so much.
Love Kate Beckinsale.
It's so good. It's so good.
She's gotta be.
He's, you know the premise, right? Like he's trying to find her. You know. Like, they leave, she writes her name and her phone number in this book and puts it into the world, and it's all about fate and, if we're destined to be together, we'll be together.
Right.
You know? And, they swap roles, and she doesn't believe in fate anymore, and he does. Oh, it's just, oh my god, it's so good. I want to watch it tonight.
Don't cry. It's going to be okay.
She's got to be the sexiest woman on the planet, right, guys?
Fuck yeah.
She's got to be.
She really is.
She's coming out of another...
She's in her 40s and looks like that, you guys.
It's incredible.
She's got to be and she's a white woman, too, and they never...
She sold her soul. She sold her soul
yeah.
to look that good for that long.
God, she's got to be the sexiest woman on the planet. But yeah, and I need to see that movie. I wanted to see it when it came out, and just never got around to seeing it.
I saw it, and boy, did I leave
in tears.
Touched.
Okay.
I think I watched it on cable.
And then, in 2006, I finally went to the actual Serendipity where they filmed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in New York. And yes, that's probably one of the main reasons why I wanted to go to New York. And I got to go there. I got to have that frozen coffee frappuccino, basically.
Yeah.
So good.
Was that the same year you went and did your Kevin Smith walking tour?
Yes.
Yeah? You walked all over New Jersey.
Nice.
No, it's not. I mean, from where we were at, from Red Bank to Leonardo, it is actually nice looking.
Leonardo.
It is actually pretty nice. I just meant the walk wasn't nice.
Mm-hmm.
But we found out we ended up walking a trail that the revolutionary people walked.
That's dope.
Which was pretty, me and Gabriel saw these signs, and what are these signs we keep seeing? And we saw it, and holy shit, we're walking what the revolutionary people were walking through.
Nice.
So, if you want to walk it, go for it, but I take a bus. Take an Uber.
It's over.
You don't need to walk, it's over right now.
Take a look at it as
it's
it
a
passes
story.
by.
Don't walk it, you're going to destroy it.
But we were just cheap.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You find the darndest things when you're not paying attention.
Exactly.
So.
I need to watch
Always get lost. Get lost wherever you go because you're going to find the most amazing things that you never thought you would see.
Yeah, definitely.
What's your number 3?
My number 3. It's the list. It's actually probably your number 1. It's Christmas Vacation.
It's a great movie.
Because why not, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so many quotable lines. It has so many memorable scenes. I mean, anybody who hasn't seen Christmas Vacation, well, you don't need those type of people in your lives.
Yeah. I thought our 1 and 2 were going to be swapped, to be honest.
My 1 you already mentioned.
I know. But I thought our 1 and 2
took my glory away.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll revisit it.
Yeah. Christmas Vacation is an amazing movie. Yeah. Just so many things you can quote from that movie. And so many things that people do quote that are from that movie that they have no idea that it's from that movie.
Exactly. There's so many things that people, you'd be like, oh yeah, Christmas Vacation. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, never mind.
It's one of those rare movies that transcends its genre.
Yeah.
And to be honest, not so much European Vacation, but that has the one line everybody says and doesn't know it's from. But Vacation and Christmas Vacation are 2 movies that are funny because they're by the same people essentially.
Yeah.
It's National Lampoon, but they both transcend their genre.
Yeah.
And people quote things from Vacation or Christmas Vacation and not realize it's from those movies.
Yeah, because everybody says it. So.
Right. And the only thing that's quotable really that I find I interact with a lot from people that don't know what it's from is, oh, hey kids, look, there's Parliament and Big Ben. Like that's
kids,
the only
Big
line.
Ben again.
Yeah. That's really the only line people know from that movie that they don't know is from that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christmas Vacation transcends it. I feel like it also set the standard for house decorating, and every Christmas movie to ever come after it has the quote neighbor on the street
Who
that goes overboard. Is it
full Griswold.
Christmas with the Cranks, where they have the full on? Is that one where they have the full on competition?
No, you're thinking of the one with
It's not the Cranks. It's
Danny DeVito
yeah.
and
What movie is
Drawing a
that?
blank.
But they have a full on like homage to Vacation.
yeah, no, they
in that
full on
movie.
because
Yeah.
it's like the block competition with the lights. Oh, you know what? Dang it! I wish I would have thought of that sooner. I would have put that on my list because that is a funny movie.
That's pretty good. But
I
yeah,
can't think of it.
Christmas Vacation is an amazing movie.
Who is it? It's what's his face from Producers.
Martin Short?
No,
Nathan Lane.
no, from the movie.
Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick. That's who it is.
Yeah. Yes. I don't remember the name of it.
I don't remember the name of it, but
It's good.
that is a good movie.
Yeah. It's not bad.
It hasn't been around long enough for me to
Yeah.
really put it in my top 5.
Right.
But definitely an honorable mention.
Yeah.
That one, if somebody Google it, find the name. But it's really good.
Number two. Scrooged with Bill Murray.
All right. Heard about that one.
That story in general is amazing. There are other versions of that story that I love. I love the Disney Christmas Carol with Mickey. That's an awesome version of that story. The Mr. Magoo Christmas special is an awesome telling of that story. What other ones are there that I love? But Scrooge has got to be the one because it's Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. It's one of those movies that I think also transcends its genre because of the performances in it. And it's one of those movies where we were talking about earlier. Every character, no matter how big or small, in that movie has an arc and is a better person as those credits are rolling. And it's so much fun. It's Bill Murray at his most Bill Murray, just in his prime, just being fucking amazing. And then you get the message whipped at you, and you get the heartstrings tugged, and all that happens in the movie. And it's I would say a near perfect Christmas movie, and maybe a near perfect movie.
All right.
Yeah, I love that movie so much, man. And
I haven't seen that in a long.
I think it was Ripped Apparel or Shirt Punch. They had a shirt a couple weeks ago that I didn't end up buying, but I should have, that had the network logo on it. And then
I don't know if I saw it.
It's just really cool.
I mean, the T-shirt. I don't know if I saw it because I do get the emails for it.
But yeah, that's my number 2. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but I'll spare you.
All right.
But it's an amazing movie.
My number 2.
Yeah.
Home Alone.
Ooh, Home Alone, number 2.
Home Alone.
Okay.
You have to go with Home Alone. I mean, the soundtrack is number 1.
Yeah.
Unofficially. I mean, that's all I really gotta say is Home Alone.
Yeah.
And
Similarly to what we talked about when I
what else can you
started
say
off
about it?
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Or like Christmas Vacation. Like, what else can you say about it?
Yeah.
It's like tradition.
It's its own.
It's its own. Yeah.
It's its own universe, basically.
Yeah.
And to be fair, the second one is not as terrible
bad
as everybody makes it out to be.
Yeah.
I like the
Lost
second
in
one.
New York is pretty good also. It doesn't touch the first one.
Of course not.
And
But
I think as a kid, when 2 came out, I was like, oh man, it's going to be so cool to see him do all this stuff to these guys in the hotel. Because that's kind of the bill of goods you get sold.
Yeah.
It's
That's what
like,
you think,
it's going to
yeah.
go down in the hotel. And they even tease you with it where he's messing with
room service.
and Rob Schneider and Tim Curry are getting fucked with. And you get teased like he's going to do it in the hotel. Not just the room, but the entire hotel is going to be awesome. And then it's like,
Vanderbilt.
It's like, fuck. So
It's
that's
still
the
good.
thing. It's still good, but that's the
Yeah.
thing, though, that really makes that movie less than the first one.
Because of the misdirection.
Yeah. But Home Alone 1 is
just
so freaking good, man.
So
I
good.
agree. So my second movie was also Scrooged.
That was your number 2?
Wow.
That was my
I
number
thought you
2.
knew her list.
I thought, I knew the movies on it. I just
Well,
didn't
like
know
I said
the
in
order.
the beginning, this is in
okay.
no particular order, but
Really?
the way it
Okay.
came down on the list,
All right, whatever.
like
Not in the
it's
particular
too hard.
order.
It's too hard
Alright,
for me
Bryce.
to number them per
All right,
se.
Bryce.
But yes, it's number 2 because
Uh-huh.
Die Hard was number 1, and you said that.
But that's all right. We can still go back.
Yeah, we can still go back. We're gonna revisit it. Like
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah,
put
of
a pin
course.
in it. We're gonna come back to
Yeah.
it. So yeah,
Scrooge.
Scrooge, like you mentioned, every character almost except for the smaller supporting cast has an arc in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, like from his assistant to the guy he ends up firing, who comes back and decides he's gonna shoot up the place.
Yeah.
The
Security.
the security, the director, his girlfriend, everybody.
Yeah.
The assistant's son, like they all have this mini story within the movie, and it's not just about Scrooge, and it's not just about the traditional ghost of Christmas past,
Even I was just
future,
gonna
present.
say, even
Yeah.
the ghosts in that movie add to it. They're additive.
Yeah.
They're not just there to be there.
They're not just there to be
They all
there.
put a part, yeah.
So, like altogether, as a whole, that is probably one of the most Christmassy of Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Because
While still transcending
Yeah.
the genre.
because you don't expect it from you're like, oh, Bill Murray, all these other actors.
Yeah.
You're like, what's this gonna be? It's gonna be some comedy, but no, it has real heart. There's soul in it, and by the end, you're just like happy to be alive.
Mm-hmm. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
All right. My number 1 is objectively the greatest Christmas movie of all time, and it's Christmas Vacation.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again.
I know it's self-inflicted because I know something like this can't put me in a bad mood. But if I don't watch that movie on Christmas Eve before midnight, the next day, I just have a terrible day. Terrible day.
Christmas is ruined.
It
Close the door. Go home.
Yeah, turn the lights off on your way out because I'm not going to be here. But yeah, if I don't watch that movie on Christmas Eve, I have a bad day on Christmas Day. And
Shit. Better
it's
watch it.
It's something that I know is all in my own power to control, but I really feel like I'm missing something if I don't watch that movie on time. And it's a great movie. I love the story. Again, everybody has an arc. And it's Chevy Chase being as amazing as he can be at a moment in time. And Bill Murray's brother is amazing in it. Brian Doyle Murray, is that his name? You know what I'm talking about. The
I know
boss.
yeah,
Is his
the
name
boss.
Brian?
I don't remember.
I think so. He also played Noah of Noah's Arcade in...
Yeah.
Oh,
In
really?
Wayne's World, yeah.
he's the boss in Christmas Vacation. It's Brian Doyle Murray, I believe. Anyway, he's great. There's just so many small parts in that movie that are done by great actors, and to me, if we're gonna go soundtrack, that soundtrack is the greatest Christmas soundtrack.
It really is. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like if I had to list soundtracks, if we didn't do a list for soundtracks
No.
of Christmas movies.
No.
But I would definitely put that one first, and then I would put Home Alone second.
Really?
Okay, right?
Yeah, Brian Doyle Murray.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he's great in it. There's like all the little, like, again, the one-liners that people don't
Realize.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, kiss my ass, kiss his ass, kiss your own ass. Happy Hanukkah. Like, people don't know that it's from Christmas Vacation, but it is.
It is. Totally is. I love that they give the boss the same gift. Like you could tell it's the same
it's
gift.
the same fruitcake
from
and
the same
thing
store.
and hot chocolate. Yeah.
I don't know that was John Hughes.
In it?
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
John Hughes movie.
Yeah, dude.
Well, he wrote it.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I had no fucking clue. I gotta watch it now.
Ooh, now he's gotta watch
Oh,
it.
now he's
everybody.
gonna watch Dude, it's been out for a long time.
It's I have it on Blu-ray. You can borrow my Blu-ray if you want. It's
just give it back by Christmassy.
Yeah.
No, I've solved that problem.
You have it on
I purchased it on Amazon last year because
it wasn't on Netflix.
No, Rick, it was on Netflix at one point. It was Amazon. It was Prime? It was last year because we had just got Prime, and it was Amazon Prime Instant Streaming at one point too. But like, ask Alexis. Like, I literally started to break out in hives because I wasn't going to be able to watch this movie. And when we left, she was like, "Oh, just bring your PlayStation and the Blu-ray, and we can plug it into the other room. You can watch." I was like, "Oh, I don't need to. It's on Netflix," because it was on Netflix for the longest time. And then like, no cable channels, like none of the HBO Go's, Showtime Go, or whatever the fucking Go. None of them had it. And I was like, "Oh my!" And I literally started to break out in hives. And I said, "Fuck it!" I just bought it on Amazon. So now
you can buy it on
I
Amazon.
can stream it. Since I own it.
Okay, yeah, it's not on Netflix right now.
Is it on Netflix again?
It's not.
Oh no, it's not. Yeah,
they probably take it down. Like it's probably up there throughout the year, and
then
just
come
remove
next
it
year.
Yeah.
But it's I was in a bad way for a little while last year about that.
He was going crazy.
Yeah, but I was able to buy it, downloaded it, and then watched it.
All right,
and all was right with the world. For now.
What's your number one?
What's your number one, Rick?
My number one. You were talking about Lethal Weapon. Same director. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, I've never seen that.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is such a great fucking movie. Again, connects. Wow.
I like how unconventional your list is, Rick. I really do.
As far as
branching out.
As far as the emotional level on this for me is, I always heard about this movie. I think again, I'm going to give credit to TRS because I think TRS talked about it.
I think it was Danny.
Either Dan or Jeff. Yeah. I don't remember who. I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to give this movie a chance. You know, give it a watch. And it's so good. I mean, yeah, it's a Christmas movie, but you got the two best like dynamic buddy movie here with Robert Downey Jr., which is this would be like his comeback movie, and Val Kilmer, who you would never expect.
Right.
And they just pair so well in this movie, and it just worked. And also, I think it's who else was in it? Fuck. But it's so good. It's just like Robert Downey Jr.'s character is him like he's robbing a place, right? And he's running from the cops, and he runs and he tries to get away from them, and he ends up in this room with just like a bunch of people, and at a table, I'm like, okay, read the lines, and he just walks into an audition.
Really?
And then he just starts breaking down because of what he just did, about robbing a place, and I guess the movie, whatever he was auditioning for, was about this guy who robbed the place. So like they hired him, and then that's how he became an actor and stopped robbing places.
That's funny.
So and then it kind of goes from there. It's a fantastic movie. That's a movie I would watch every Christmas.
Okay.
And I tried to make Bryce watch it, and I think he fell asleep watching it.
Right.
Bryce correct me
and watching movies.
Fun right or wrong. But I think I'm pretty sure he got through it though.
Okay.
But he did enjoy it from what I remember, and it's a good movie. The comedy is good, and like the ending is just brilliant writing.
You right?
Yeah, go.
We're almost done. Okay, what's your number one?
It's Die Hard. It's Die Hard.
You said you wanted to come back to it. Mm-hmm. It is an amazing movie.
Sorry, I'm dying slowly.
The arc everybody goes on is fantastic.
Thank
you. And again, like I said, Bruce Willis is just the epitome of cool.
Yeah.
What sticks out to you about it that makes it your favorite Christmas movie of all time?
Growing up, my dad watched a lot of action movies, so we always had like blockbuster night, right? Mm-hmm. My dad always got action movies. And that was one of them that kept coming up. Like, oh, it's Christmas time. Let's watch this movie.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that, like, when you grow up watching a certain genre, like Die Hard, like you said, Lethal Weapon, these are action movies, and these are in my wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm.
So we also watched a lot of the Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, and like who's the guy with the long hair?
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Yep.
And isn't there a Christmas movie with Steven Seagal? I'm trying to recall.
There's not a Christmas movie. There's an Eskimo movie.
Eskimo, that's what it was. That kind of reminds me of Christmas.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's the action of it. It's the whole fact that they're divorced and he's coming to see them for Christmas, and then this whole whirlwind of stuff happens, totally out of their control. They didn't know what was going to happen, and he just embraces it, and it's great.
I saw the coolest thing online the other day.
Roll with it.
It was an ornament that somebody made, and it was a box. And
yeah.
they put the aluminum tape inside the box.
That was the best.
And then it had the picture of him when he's in the air vent with the lighter.
I was like, dude, I want that.
Amazing.
I want to put that on my tree.
Let's just make
that.
Yeah. But it's a really cool idea. But yeah, I saw that. It's cool. Yeah, I cannot get behind anybody who doesn't see that as a Christmas movie. If you want to argue that it's more of an action movie, I might give you that. If you want to argue that it's more of a revenge thing, I might listen to you, but I still think you're crazy. But it is a Christmas movie in spirit, in heart, the story.
Just because it doesn't have Santa Claus or some magic, that happens.
Yeah.
Because like all these Christmas movies, you think, okay, what do you categorize a Christmas movie as? Mm-hmm. Most people pick Christmas movies that have the magic of Christmas. Well, not everything happens that way. Mm-hmm. It's like not everybody has that. Oh, we weren't talking, but now we are. Great, because Christmas is special.
Yeah.
No, not everybody has that. Some people have a shoot 'em up kind of day. And he had a day. So the whole day is Christmas. So it's a Christmas movie.
And I would totally agree with that. I mean, he's going to a Christmas party. And he's visiting his family during Christmas.
Yeah.
So, he's visiting his family for Christmas. So it just works.
Do you guys have any honorable mentions you want to get out there?
I've
got a few, but go ahead.
Although these are not movies.
Christmas movies?
But they're Christmas themed.
Oh, Christmas themed stuff. Okay.
Okay. So, yes, they're not movies, but these are the things that I watch.
T minus 3 seconds to Buffy.
Wrong. A few more minutes before I get to Buffy.
Okay, all right.
Saved by the Bell.
The
They're Christmas episodes. Mm-hmm. I try to watch those.
Yeah, those are good.
During Christmas time, just because nostalgia. Being a kid and watching that, and it's like. I have to watch it. I mean, if I don't watch it, I don't watch it. But it's so good.
Yeah.
Like another one is like I mentioned earlier, Batman the Animated Series episode. Gotta watch that. And then of course you got Buffy. The Christmas Amends takes place during Christmas, where you get the first evil for the first time, and he's trying to kill Angel, or it's trying to kill Angel. With all the people he killed in the past taking the forms of that, and it's just so good.
Do you like that Christmas Buffy too?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's just the ending is there on the hilltop. Oh, tears.
Oh, it's okay, Rick. It's all right.
It's gonna be okay, buddy. It's gonna be okay.
Anything for you that's
I'm such a girl. I love all those Lifetime movies.
Oh God.
The Hallmark Channel. The Family Stone. I was sold a bill of goods on that movie.
You knew it. You should have. You should have. Stop.
I should have known.
And let me rephrase that. Yes. You should have known what you were getting into.
But they made it seem like it was a comedy, and I was down for a comedy, and then it was a bait and switch. It was a bait and switch. The coming attractions were all about comedy stuff.
Yeah. And
then you get there, and Diane Keaton's dying, and her family's falling apart.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I came in here to laugh. You're making me cry.
Yeah.
I was sold a bill of goods.
Okay. Then is that the only honorable mentions?
What was the other movie?
Last year that we saw?
Yeah.
Yeah, with John Goodman. Love the Coopers.
Yeah, Love the Coopers.
It's a good movie.
That's a great movie.
That almost made my top 5 list last year. And
that's
I talked about it on our
movie.
show, top 5 show.
Everybody go see it. Yeah. Or find it and see it.
Yeah. Marissa Tomei.
Yeah, Marissa Tomei's in it. There was so many good people in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Diane Keaton's again.
Diane
She's
Keaton,
the mom. I love
Olivia
her.
Wilde. Yep, good movie.
Good
Good movie. All right, here's some honorable mentions I have. 8 Crazy Nights.
That's a good one.
It's a great movie. Talk about a movie you don't expect to cry during, but holy crap. They get you at the end, and if you don't cry at the end of that movie, you don't have a soul.
You're heartless.
Yeah, you're heartless. Another one is Trapped in Paradise. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. I know you have.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen this. It's John Lovitz, Dana Carvey, and Nicolas Cage. They're brothers that just get out of jail, and they go to rob a bank.
In a small town,
In
USA.
a small town. And they get stranded in the town. And their heart grows 3 times that day. They return the money. Nicolas Cage is amazing. It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
It's fun for all.
Yeah.
It's a real family good time.
I love that movie. That's one that people don't ever
It's so
think about.
underrated. It's so
Yeah.
underrated,
Just
but
reminded
it's
me
such
of
a good
another-
movie.
Of a movie.
But that's a great Christmas movie. And it's funny. It's funny too.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
And Santa Claus, I told you, was number 6 on my list. I am shocked that none of us had Gremlins on their list.
I thought
I've
about
never
putting
seen it.
Gremlins on my
You've
list.
never seen Gremlins? Okay.
What?
No, never.
What?
So Gremlins is a Christmas
Movie.
movie.
I didn't even know it was a Christmas movie.
But to me, so it's one of those things where, like, you know, non-Christmas movies can remind you of Christmas. I was talking about that earlier. To me, that's a Christmas movie that really has nothing to do with Christmas for me.
Like background Christmas.
Yeah. But it's a good movie. I was just kind
Because
of
he's
surprised.
given as a Christmas present.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
But like all the stuff happens around those days. It's a good movie. You should
Yeah,
watch
there's
it.
a bunch of sets with lights on
Yeah.
and trees and.
Alright.
But yeah, Gremlins is a good movie. But that was one that was on my list for a little while, and it was like number 10, number 11, number 12 around there. And I was like, you know, I just can't. It doesn't punch with these other movies. It just doesn't punch in this weight class with these other movies. For me, as a Christmas movie.
Alright. Well, I wouldn't know because I haven't seen it. But, you do remind me of another movie, which I mean, if you want to throw the TV shows aside and just want to give an honorable mention, totally forgot about this movie too until you mentioned the last movie you talked about. It's bad, and people say it's bad, but I like it.
Jingle All the Way?
No,
Okay, good.
No.
I was going to punch you.
not even.
Okay.
Probably worse is Reindeer Games with Ben Affleck.
Oh, the fucking Ben Affleck. If it's not
If it's
Joss
not Buffy,
Whedon,
it's not Joss Whedon, Buffy.
It's
gonna
Ben
be
Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
and you got 2 of those into
You
this.
can't hate on the Affleck.
I've never
It's
seen
a good
Reindeer
movie.
Games.
It's ridiculous and stupid, but in a good way, and it has its
Yeah.
heart at the end. you know?
One I want to throw a quick mention out to.
Charlize Theron.
Theron's in it. I didn't like her then. I like her now. Maybe
You'd
I'll
like
go
her
back
in
and
this
watch
movie.
He likes her now. Maybe
that. I
we'll
like her
see
now.
it.
I'll go back and watch
You'd
it.
like her in this movie.
Okay. Another one I want to throw a quick mention out for is one that kind of gets underrated and kind of thrown under the bus when people talk about Christmas movies and nobody ever talks about it. It's The Ref, starring Dennis Leary.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
That's the one where he kidnaps a family,
Uh-huh.
and then he has to end up being the referee between their
Yes.
family
Yeah, and
squabbles.
it ends up, it's a
Oh,
good
Yeah,
movie.
that's a
Yes.
good
Movie.
one. That is a good one.
It's a fun one. But yeah, we're going on and on. We could go on for days because
Yeah,
there's so
yeah.
many good Christmas
Yeah,
movies.
there really is.
And there's
And
so
they're-
many good Christmas songs, and we could just keep going and going. But I think we should
Kevin
probably
Spacey, yeah.
bring it down.
Bring it back to the beginning.
Bring
Bring it back to the
down
end.
a notch.
All right.
Scotty, bring it down.
So that's our list.
Yeah.
That's the list.
That's the list of our favorite Christmas songs and movies.
Yep.
So hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Christmassy goodness. I actually kind of thought if I do this right, I'm gonna try to do it Christmas Eve
Okay.
and Christmas. So
Okay.
2 episodes. I thought.
Okay. Make sure you hit the subscribe button.
So hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Hit the little bell at the bottom so you can get notifications of when we
Right.
go live or when the new episode comes on.
And to quote my son, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't, give it a thumbs down.
So we'll be back next week with our regularly scheduled program. So someshitwelike.com, at someshitwelike on Twitter. And until next time. Alexis, say that was some shit. That was a Merry Christmas shit.
That was some Merry Christmas shit we like.